Hello students, today's lesson will be about figurative language. Let's read the content objective together. Students will learn the similarities and differences between similes and metaphors. Now let's read the language objectives together. Students will be able to distinguish between a simile and a metaphor and write one of each in their blog post. In our second language objective, students will be able to respond to their partner's blog post by commenting in writing if they agree or disagree with their sample simile and metaphor, along with elaborating why. After reading the objectives, you probably are wondering, what is figurative language? So read the definition along with me. The definition of figurative language is when you describe something by comparing it with something else. The types of figurative language that we are learning about today are, first, similes. Then we will learn about metaphors. Both of these figurative languages have something in common. They both compare words in a sentence. Let's look at some examples of both. Similes use the words like or as when comparing words in a sentence. In the example, your smile is as bright as the sun. Do you see the word like or as? I see as. Let's circle it. I also see it in the sentence again. Let's circle it. Now, what are the two words that are being compared? Your smile is as bright as what? The sun. So we are comparing your smile with the sun using the word as. So this sentence has a simile. Can you visualize your smile is as bright as the sun? Our next example is a metaphor. A metaphor states that one thing is another. In the example, the cloud is a fluffy pillow. Do you see two words being compared? Is cloud being compared to a pillow? Can you visualize the cloud as a pillow? Both similes and metaphors compare words in a sentence. Similes compare two things using like or as. Can you find the similes in the simple sentences? Let's read the first sentence together. His arms were weak and felt like noodles. Can you find the word like or as in the sentence? Let's circle it. What are the two words being compared? His arms were weak and felt like noodles. His arms were weak and felt like noodles. The simile is comparing arms like noodles. Sentence number 2. My little brother is as silly as a clown. Can you find the word like or as? Well, we see it in here twice. Let's circle it. What are the two words being compared? Brother is as silly as a clown. My little brother is as silly as a clown has a simile because we are comparing two words using as. Metaphors compare two things by saying one thing is another. Can you find the metaphors in the sentences? Fruit is fuel for a healthy body. Do you see two words being compared? Fruit is fuel. Do you see the word like or as? Fruit is fuel for a healthy body has a metaphor because fruit is compared to fuel and it does not use the word like or as. Sentence number 2. Cindy is a fish when she swims. What are the two words being compared? Cindy is a fish. We are saying that one thing is another by saying Cindy is a fish. Both sentences have metaphors. Remember, when looking for a metaphor, ask what thing is being another. Can you find the example of figurative language in this familiar poem? If you circled like, what two words were being compared? What is like a diamond in the sky? Star is like a diamond. What type of figurative language is this? If you thought simile, you are correct. Underline the two words in each sentence that are being compared. Discuss with your partner if the sentence is a simile or a metaphor. You may pause the video until completed. When you have completed your work, raise your hand and show how many sentences had a simile. Your teacher will check your work.